in the lightweight division over three-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 69.8 kilos and trains out of Primal MMA. Tonight, he makes his second appearance inside the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Eichorn. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 69.5 kilos and trains out of Wolves Den, holding an undefeated amateur record of 1 win for 0 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cory Mckinnon.
First fight proudly brought to you by Combat Sports Insurance. Scheduled for 3-minute rounds, and here we go. Stand up early.
Cory looking to establish that jab quickly and start.
The hand right there by McKinnon.
That was beautiful, right? Oh, I think he's 8-1 there.
Yes.
Both guys just swinging at the moment.
So McKinnon pressing forward early stages of this one.
Both guys getting up. Nice hip toss. See if he can utilise that now and take him down.
Nice defence shown there by McKinnon.
McKinnon has his chin a little bit too high and it could come in danger later on if he keeps that down like that.
You can tell that Eichorn, even though he took the fight on short notice, he's coming in great shape.
Oh, he looks in phenomenal shape. He looks very confident there as well. I think that's that Taekwondo background though. As you can see, both guys have shin pads on, which is mandatory if they've had under 3 amateur fights. So that's the reason for the shin pads.
And right, nice work by the Eichorn on the back foot. You can tell that McKinnon's trying to establish that jab. Ooh, nice there by Eichorn. Comes in with the jab. Oh, nice movement by Eichorn. Nice head movement, but McKinnon's still pressing forward.
Yeah, Richard can't eat too many of them shots. He really has to put his hands up to protect himself. I'd like to see Richard use those kicks a bit more.
There's a nice knee on the defence by Richard Eichorn.
Beautiful takedown there.
Very nice takedown by Cory Mckinnon.
Both guys being a white belt, I'm interested to see how the ground game goes.
No, speaking to Eichorn, again, he was preferred that he was going to have this fight on the feet, so it's probably not where he wants to be, but let's see if he can use the cage and work his way up with just over a minute remaining in our opening round of Eternal 62.
He's doing a good job now of tying him up and not letting him get any offense off. A little bit more hip movement would be good to be able to utilise and grab an arm, but at the moment, very flat on his back. But like I said, doing a great job of tying him up there and not allowing him to land much ground and pound.
That's where I think the sport changed, especially in judges' eyes. If you get taken down, but if you're working from the ground, they tend to reward that. Where the old times, they basically, if you get the top position, they just assume that they're in control when it's not the case.
Yeah, the judges are getting smarter and smarter in this game. You know, they realise how much a guy works from the ground. So
evolution of the sport.
Exactly.
But yeah, nice work by McKinnon. But again, I think, as you said, Kyle, nice work on the back from Eichorn. Closing stages of our opening round. He saw it coming, and they get final stages on the feet, uppercut, shit about that, because we see that a lot where, you know, some fighters like to stand, but as you said, he's probably more comfortable that way. Oh.
Yeah, some guys actually feel it makes their legs a bit slow when they sit down and lets that blood sort of sit in there. As we started to see those kicks now from Richard. Right hand moving out of the way. Hopefully his corner's told him about that.
Round 2 scheduled for 3. This fight brought to you by Combat Sports Insurance.
Nice fake. Popping that jab beautifully.
I think that the overhand right of Eichorn, especially in the first round, has found its mark a few times. But again, this is where he wants the fight, so let's see what he can do with it. Nice leg kick there.
I think if Cory can time that right hand though and make him miss, and then you hit him with a right leg kick, because Richard really overcommits with that right hand.
It was a nice punch just a moment ago by Cory Mckinnon. Both guys in great shape, still got great movement. You can tell they're not gassing out yet. We've seen that a lot, especially in the inexperienced guys, where they can go hard in the first round and they've got nothing left for the final 2.
Yeah, exactly. Come out hell for
Oh! That was a nice uppercut there by Cory McKinnon. Oh, he's hit him again.
Doesn't seem too phased by it though. He seems to be in there and taking the shots well.
He did tell us he's got a great chin and he's showing it. He doesn't want to get two more of those though.
No, he's really putting that chin to a test tonight. There's that swinging right hand again. He's putting everything into that. Couple little fakes and feints looking to get that there. Beautiful right
I think he's
hand,
hurt.
nice uppercut. He's got him hurt. He doesn't seem too wobbly though. He seems okay as he shoots for a takedown. Cory doing a great job on the ground now, getting in a nice side control position.
It's carbon copy of round one. First 2 minutes on the feet, and then the last minute, Cory McKinnon gets the takedown and controlling the rest of the action. With 50 seconds left, mind you, he still could make it up to his feet, which he's trying to do. Is this where he needs to use the cage a bit more and sort of back up?
Yeah, he does. You know, he needs to use that cage, put his back against it. You can see then he's almost open for a guillotine there.
Did well then, because he wasn't able to do it in round one, but that's another punch by McKinnon. He's getting tagged a bit here. That's a left hook that's done the damage then.
He may have eye chin, but the ref's not going to let him take too many of these shots.
Got 20 seconds left to get through the second round, but he's getting tagged again.
That left-right keeps on finding its mark every time.
Yeah, as you said, Kyle, that's the left.
I think we've seen a little bit of fatigue and a little bit
That's where it's starting to set in.
Yeah. And that's the problem with taking a fight on short notice if you're not prepared well enough.
He's got a lot of heart. There was a nice uppercut there by Eichorn, but
I think they're just trying to keep his head in the game.
Yeah, I think so.
Not sit down and not feel defeated.
We'll see what happens in this third and final round, because it might be a blessing in disguise. So it might be doing him in favour. But again, how fresh does Cory McKinnon look?
Cory looks sharp still. That 1-2 is landing every time for him now. He's keeping that pressure well. He's circling well.
That jab as well.
Nice leaping jab every time. It's just sneaking through his guard every time.
Overhand right's coming from McKinnon now.
Richard's still not done though. He's still throwing back after every exchange. His counter striking is actually doing very good for him.
No. The eye poke. So, hey, this is the rest that Eichorn needs. So he's probably going to want McKinnon. Hey, take your time.
Absolutely. I know it was unintentional, but
You're going to touch gloves and get going again. So
great
well
show
done.
of respect from both guys. And let's see if that break was enough that Richard needed to get some gas back into him. He looks to be moving a lot better, but still hitting those shots. And here we go again. Cory pouring it on again.
It's the hands that have been the difference. I mean, he has thrown some leg kicks, which Cory McKinnon, but again, the left and rights have been landing quite well, especially in the second and third round.
Yeah, and that straight right just keeps on finding its mark every time.
Eichorn fires back with a leg kick of its own, but
I
this is
think
the
he's got it
follow-up
well.
there.
That leaping left hand every time.
So using this situation, we usually see the opponent that's obviously on the back foot trying to get a takedown, but again, it's the stand-up game is what Eichorn's plan is, and it's just not working tonight so far.
No, and that could be a short notice fight too, just not well prepared.
I did tell him it was Eternal MMA, and he signed on the dotted line straight away. That was obviously a punch that just missed, but it could have been lights out if it landed.
And I'd like to see Cory mix it up and throw a few more of those leg kicks. They seem to be landing, and that's going to bring his hands down a lot more and open up for either a knockout or finish him with leg kicks.
See, he's going for the head, and Eichorn's covering up nicely, but you're surprised that McKinnon hasn't gone to the body a little bit more?
Yeah, especially with that boxing background. You think he'd be trying to dig the liver and trying to utilise the whole body.
He's headhunting and having a lot of success.
He's sensing it right now that he's got the finish and he can smell it.
Eichorn's looked up the clock and sees that it's under a minute left in the third and final round, so he's just got a mission now to get through to fight. Get through to the final bell, and then go back to work and fight for another day. Because I'm sure he'll want to get back in there again.
Absolutely.
He loves it.
Oh, he might see a finish here.
I've run out of time. He's got 20 seconds to get it done, and I still think that Eichorn's moving well enough to not get finished. That makes sense, but as I said that, look at that.
Eating so many shots.
Yeah, he is. got a tough chin, that's for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. There's no question in the guy's heart and ability.
See, he's firing back. He
Here we
heard the
go.
10-second clapper and goes, I'm going to give it all I got for the last few seconds of this fight.
What a warrior.
Great stuff, great respect.
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the bout 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Cory Mckinnon.